Hello there, and welcome once again to Third Eye Africa TV. The program is Democracy in Action. My name is Ben Shemanya, regular host of the program. And of course, we have a guest that will always do justice to whatever we've come out to discuss. And today we'll be looking at inter-party activities, intra-party activities. That is one side. Again, we'll look at the role of the judiciary in all of this. What about INEC? INEC has always been complaining that it has too many cases in court. Are the courts also helping INEC? Are the courts also helping the politicians and the political parties? This and more we'll be discussing. Once again, my name is Ben Adam Shaman, and we are on to Third Eye Africa TV. Our guest is not a strange fellow here. He's a household name, if I put it that way. I'm talking of Honorable Elias Abu Adiku from Benue State. He says he's one of the founding fathers of ADC, and he stands by it. When there are crises, he says they remain the original. So, but we are seeing a lot of challenges too. David Mark, Araboshala came in, challenges came. So, we are also seeing the courts making some pronouncements here and there. First of all, sir, let's start. Honorable, what's the situation with your political party, ADC?
Thank you very much, Mr. Ben. I'm always happy to be here. And this place is like my also, as if I'm a member of this, I'm a member of the director of this Third Eye.
Yes, all in an attempt to promote democracy.
Yeah, and I don't take time. Anytime I'm called within the tickle of an eye, I will appear if I'm available.
Absolutely, and we appreciate that.
Not that I'm available, but I always cause to respect a call from a median organization. I don't reject any median call because I look at it as important as anything. So generally, there is which is as usual or politicking. Everywhere here, the situation is tense all over, as if the world will collapse. But that has ever been. It will soon calm down. It will continue like this until election is done, and after that you go to the next stage. So there's problem. We still have problems. Still have cases in the court. They are passing verdict. Judgment has been given in favor of the original ADC. Non-implementation of the court order, court judgment, and they went to appeal. We are waiting for the outcome of the appeal. That is one case. Another case is coming up tomorrow, which is the main case that has something to do about qualification of the coalition, because the way they came through the window, just as I've ever mentioned here and elsewhere, came through the window, and it is not normal to become a member of the party. You don't come one day and that day you are admitted into that party, and that day you are made a national chairman and national secretary, as the case may be. It's not done. There are rules and regulations governing this party. Constitution of the party is there. So it is surprising now to Nigeria of this new era, where a man who comes to your house injects you from the house and becomes the landlord. This is the first time I'm seeing it in politics.
Well, probably the tenants are stronger.
Yeah, the tenants are very strong.
Also,
they are
now,
strong.
here we are, APC, Kachuku. ADC, Kachuku. ADC, David Mark. Look, where are we moving to?
I'm sure you have not put the question that you wanted to put. What the question I was expecting for you is that ADC had many presidential candidates.
Okay, let's put it that way.
I think
many presidential candidates.
Yeah.
If that is the way you want it framed.
Yeah, it is.
Also,
just like I continue to say here, it is normal. Everybody wants to be recognized, but there is a rule guiding this.
But when you say it's normal, that is your party. But look at APC, your chief opponent in this. They have one, Tinubu.
Yeah, because they agree to at least to come down to one consensus candidate. Politics is all about contention. If there is no contention, the game is no longer sweet. Tinubu did not contest the primary alone. No, they were two that somebody contested with him and he won. By my record, by what I saw, he didn't contest. It was not even consensus.
But in
it
your
was
own
real
case,
primary.
you are still fighting within yourselves.
We are fighting within ourselves because the rule is not played according to the game. The people that came don't want the rule to be played according to the game. And we are saying, let the rule be played according to the game. We are not saying we are looking for people. And when they came, we accepted them. But they said the game should not be played according to the game. The game is this. There should be ordering in everything. Membership, primaries, congresses, and so on and so forth. But these people, they don't want. They don't obey court judgment. They don't take instruction from INEC that are the umpire of this game. So that's why you have a lot of problem in the ADC. And it's because the INEC itself has refused to play their role.
Now, you see, when you said they don't accept, what about the people within the party itself? I mean, when we're talking of people of substance, Nigerians of goodwill that are piloting the affairs of the party, African Democratic Congress. I mean, why is it that it's so hard, very hard, for you to come at the negotiation table, the round table, if the table is round?
You are aware you are in Nigeria. There is nobody piloting the affairs of the ADC. Now there is many camps. Bala is piloting his own affairs in the old fashion. Senator David Mark is piloting his own affairs in his own fashion. And the NEC that has been entrusted by law, by the constitution of the party and the constitution of Nigeria, are also piloting the party in their own direction. And the NEC is, by law, is the owner of the party for now, as we are talking. Because NEC was ordered by the court to do congresses, conventions, and primaries. What gave the right to Tinubu? What gave the right now to Mark for Atiku, the former vice president, to arrive as the presidential candidate? Then talk less of even appointing a deputy vice president.
Now you can see that
there is no primary. They have no primary. That you can't have an acting capacity and go and produce elective officers. It's not done. It's not in the constitution.
But your faction also has, if I call it faction.
Yeah, go ahead. You are allowed.
Also has a presidential candidate.
Yeah.
So why is it hard? I'm still back to this question that you all have to go to the courts. Courts, please. Let's.
Because you are not coming to that question. The problem is caused by INEC.
We'll come to INEC.
No, I'm telling you.
We'll come to INEC.
Question. I have to answer that question.
Okay.
Why we still have this multitude of presidential candidates? We went to the court challenging Mark and Co. that we, by the constitution, we own the party and we have the right to conduct congresses and convention and primaries. Court gave us 9 prayers were given in favor of us. But till now, as we are talking, INEC is not obeying the court order. Even when they went to appeal to say stay of execution, appeal court rejected it and said the court should, justice must prevail. INEC refused to implement it. That is why I'm saying the cause of the problem we're having in most of these places, especially ADC, is caused by INEC. And we have a learned person, Sam, as a chairman. We don't expect that he will behave like that because he has to stand by the rule of the game. And the judgment for his judgment, not ruling, his judgment in favor of the NEC. And NEC has done their congresses at the world at the local government, at the state, and at the national. And up to now, he has not accepted our list. And
So-
court gave us that authority.
Okay. Now, supposing you also have, as you have, courts of coordinate jurisdiction, same power, so to speak, and this faction has the presidential candidate, another one has this presidential candidate. Now, back to the issue before INEC that I was asking, how can Nigerians within this party who also share different opinions, how can they come together to resolve this? Bearing in mind that if you look at it, Tinubu, APC, they've done theirs and they have a candidate. They are already talking about campaigns. You can see neighbor to neighbor campaigns, door to door campaigns. But ADC is still, fighting itself.
Why it is going on is because of, I'm surprised. I told you the other day, when you say that the trouble is too much, I say it will come to an end. Time will come.
Okay. But time is
come.
also against you.
Yes, the people that are, notable people like the vice president, the Senate, former Senate president, former governors, former chief justice of the federation, and countless numbers. I don't think it has never been my thought that they will leave this type of problem going on when they are having sleepless nights. I don't know. It's just question of calling the factions together, and then we agree. We are ready for peace. Each time I come here and I talk anywhere and I preach peace, it is them that is missing the whole point.
So I think, do I say they are the elephants in the house? You can't pull them out. You can't push them further. They remain there and no action.
We are very hopeful. We are very hopeful that they have gone to appeal, took us to appeal, and we are expecting that by His grace, very soon the appeal will come out and it will be victorious on our side. And when that one is given, we are going to besiege INEC. We'll buy mattresses and mat. We'll buy mat, bread and other things, and we'll go and besiege that place. We'll live there permanently until they make sure that the needful is done before they will understand. So we are waiting for the last judgment, which INEC thinks they are waiting for.
Okay, before all
When
of
the
that,
state
that is
has
if you are envisaging already that there will be no judgment will not favor you.
Whether it favor me, it doesn't favor me. It's going to work on one direction. There is two sides of the case, for and against. Whether it favor me, the party will continue. Whether it doesn't favor me, the party will continue.
And time is of the essence.
That is politics for you. We don't. Nobody has agreed to burn down for the truth. They are not ready to take the truth, and they are one suffering. They are spending more money. The money they should use in campaigning, they are spending money in doing one thing or the other.
So the party is shooting itself on its foot.
They are shooting themselves on the foot. They have shot themselves on the foot.
So
one likely of what they are doing now, if you don't take very careful about what they are doing now, nobody will not be on the ballot.
That's the Zamfara scenario.
Yeah.
Now let's look at one
and
other.
Who will cry? It is those who have spent billions on this game that will cry. We know the one who spent. We don't care. Let it go, but they will cry more.
But you can imagine the time wasted, the money wasted, and the intellectual thinking that is affected.
Politics is all about protecting yourself. Self is self. So everybody is defending himself, not thinking. They are not talking about governing. No, they are talking about selves.
That is me, I,
yes,
and myself alone.
Yes.
That's the way you define the Nigerian politician.
That is where we are. Selves. You know that when you are entering plane, the moment you sit down, they will always be telling you, be conscious of yourself. Yourself. Belt up. You see, if you have a child, even a baby, You must belt up before you think about the baby. So everything is about self.
So
self.
the elephant and others must move together.
Yeah.
And reconciliation is hard.
Reconciliation is easy if they want it. If they want it done now, it can be done.
But it's hard for your party.
No, it's hard for the individuals who are
in the party.
Who are in the party. But time will come, they will have no option. Like, let me tell you, by His grace, in any way, if the case goes in their favor now, I will either go and beg them or I will leave the party. If the case go against them in favor of me now, they will look for me anywhere I am to come and beg me, at least to settle. And that time, we'll go to black market, discuss black market.
Cash and carry politics. Now, tell me this, issues of substitution of candidates, let me call it this way, no longer aspirants. There were aspirants, and this cuts across many political parties. There were aspirants, elections were done, winners emerged, losers were known. But you just find it that even the party structure is holding on to names of those who won elections.
I don't agree with you. I don't agree that they are holding on because they know the rule and they think the electoral law is very simple and clear. When it is time, before the time, they must beat the time. Or they don't. That party seems not to have candidates.
You have done your elections to go.
I've done my primaries.
Good, you've done your primaries.
INEC,
now you know.
INEC, after having judgment, INEC has refused to receive my own candidate.
So now you also see that you're talking about INEC, not just INEC. Now you have the political parties also heaping it on others.
There is no, as far as I'm concerned, as far as ADC is concerned, they have no structure apart from NEC now. Any other structure, they are calling Senator David Mang, Alegbe Shora. So they are not, they are amorphous body there. They are not legally, by judgment, even the judgment we have now. When you said congresses that you have done, convention and primary, everything you have done, that is in nullity and is cancelled. They came back again to arrange critical committee. That critical committee, they arrived from there to say that they have done the convention, presidential primaries. In the constitution, there is no room for critical to go and pick an elected person to contest an
Honorable
election.
Elias, tell me, if you are to grade political parties, which position do you think ADC is taking? If you are to grade political parties in Nigeria?
You're almost coming to the last position now. Unlike before, because in the last election, we were the fourth person in the general election.
People were rushing at ADC. So what is happening?
It's just, but still, as I'm talking to you, if you go to the grassroots, the main voters are waiting for ADC.
But don't you think the same grassroots you're talking about, they are busy and tired of waiting for the very top like you?
They are waiting. They will wait.
So you prefer them to wait?
They want a change of this government. You can see what is happening without getting anything from anywhere. Everybody is fed up with the government, with the system already.
Yeah, but so, what alternative are you giving? If you say everybody, if you say everybody is tired, so what alternative are you giving? They should all be waiting. We in the media, we also want to see progress moving.
Ben, even if we make you a presidential candidate, at the dying minute, you will still win this election. Because I know Nigerians are tired. They are fed up with the system.
But with all these myriads, many uncountable low cases, some people are just waiting.
It will be over. It will be over before time. We have time between now and September for the last succession. So, and we're in July. So there are still still 2 months.
When others have already, they have structures on ground, solid to move.
Who are the others having structures? Who are not, which party is not having problem? The APC, who has government, don't you know they are pocket of a lot of problems that even...
No, you said pockets of...
no, don't you know they have a lot of problems?
You have amended your entry now.
They have a lot of problems. The people that did primaries, It's not the people that have chosen to do this. All complaints are on the pages of paper and network we are seeing.
That's
And
exactly what we're going to.
So
Why
don't
is
say
it that? Yes.
it's not peculiar to ADC alone. It's all the political parties.
Okay, they will say it's one family affair. But will ADC also hit its chest to say, oh, what we are having is a family affair? Others leave us alone. Even the courts come. We have alternative dispute resolution. We are going to pull out every case and
Before we go
that.
to court, we have gone round the alternative resolutions. We did it, and we agreed from the resolution, and it is still them that has disagreed with what we agreed from the peaceful resolution. So all processes have been done before we went to court, and that's why when they are talking about internal affairs, it doesn't work, because I have told you here also that you don't say your own brother. If I'm your brother, and you take your knife and choke me and kill me, and I become a dead person, do you think that the government will look at you and for you to go free? Is it because it's your brother, you've taken a life, they will leave you to go free? It's internal affairs. This cannot be internal affairs. Anything that has to do with your constitution, when you abuse your constitution, then abuse the constitution of this country, and then abuse the electoral law. It's no more an internal arrangement, internal affairs.
Okay. Now,
it has come to a public consumption.
So let's move to an aspect of this, the court system. You know, in all these crises, since there are very many, the court will always have to come in. And you always have complainants here and there. How is the court helping or not helping the cause of your party?
As far as I'm concerned, as a layman, I can give kudos to the court because they have done their best. We went to court to complain, went through a rejected summon, and the court saw it. When they say it's an internal affairs, the court say no. Since you have dabbled, you are also against your own constitution and against the constitution of this country. It's no more an internal affairs. They have jurisdiction to hear it, and they heard it, and they gave us verdict. So it wasn't cause problem any longer. As far as my party is concerned, it is the problem of INEC, and they went to appeal court and appeal for stay, and appeal court said no, they cannot grant you stay when you are the one that damaged your own party and you want to have a stay so that the party does not move forward. So that's why I back to you, and then I complain of INEC. This INEC have this judgment, but up till now they are leaving their name hanging there. They are accepting their name that are coming from no party, no foundation, accepting their name. Where did they do congresses? Where did they have substantive chairman and secretary, chairman and national chairman and secretaries and national state secretaries of the party? They don't have anything. Now they have Ketika. They say Ketika. From election they did, as the court brought it down. Court brought it down. INEC agreed and said we should go and do Congress. We went and did Congress. They rejected it. Court gave us the verdict. INEC rejected it. So court, as far as I'm concerned, and the one before the court now, the court are doing justice to it. If you remember, and you read yesterday, when the judgment came, one lawyer there and one complainant complained about judges, that they are chopping money, taking bribe, this and that. And they complained. They went to court against them, and they award them 50 million each of the judges for telling lies because they couldn't prove it. So if you say that, if you ask me about court, I know that court is doing justice, and we have court and we have cases tomorrow. Nephew have his cases tomorrow. They are ruling on the nephew application for amendment to his originating summons. They argued it out. The ruling is also tomorrow. Our own case for qualification is tomorrow. So I came to conclusion that court is doing their best. It's only in Nigeria who says that we shouldn't even have court. See everybody trooping to say no to judges, calling judges names which shouldn't be called. I don't know. I don't know where we are going, but when we say court is the last option, court, we go to court court will pass verdict, they say, no, court has chopping money. They are not saying the correct thing. Unless it favors them. If not, it's not true.
Now,
I'm not the type of people that thinks like that.
Yes, the court system or judges are now coming so harsh on some of the lawyers. Because, look, they said you know the law, but you want to waste the time of the court. You want to also truncate democracy. What's your take on all of this?
The court is right. The problem we're having in the court is not from the judges. It's from the lawyers. They use it to buy time, to buy attendance fee. Every time as they are joined, attendance fee. You know, in Abuja here, you pay very high. And so,
the bar association will not sue you for saying
don't they take attendance fee? That one, would they sue me for that?
Yeah, they take attendance fee.
That is legal.
But is that the reason for going to court?
They delay cases. They take unnecessary adjournments. A case that originated someone that shouldn't take more than 2 weeks, more than 1 month or thereabout, 2 adjournments. But it will this our own has taken more than 2 years.
But the politicians hire them. They don't know that.
We don't hire them to go and take unnecessary adjournment. We hire them to go and represent us.
He who hires can fire.
You can't fire. They are not easy to fire. When you agree with them, you know you'll be rounded up by them. You know they are very intelligent. They will do it in such a way that
they are learned.
Yes, they come to the court and say you have not paid their fees. And that ends the thing. Even if you are paid, when they come to court, open court, and tell the judges that he has not settled with them, judges will say, okay, go and settle yourself.
So they are learned, but you are educated.
Yeah. So lawyers are the problem of this.
But being educated people, one would have also thought that, yeah, the lawyer should be able to advise. And also, some of the politicians, some of the political parties, because these are two different entities, the politician and the party. They are two different legal bodies. One would have thought that some of them will read in between the lines and see the gaps, the loopholes. Going this way, protracting all sorts of court cases will do more harm, self-harm to the party and the politician. So,
you know this thing very well. It's because you want us to talk about it again. Everybody is aware. If lawyer wants the case, if the lawyers want the case to be done within 1 month, it will be done. Because they are the one asking for adjournment. Either they are not filed this paper, either this person brought this motion very late. I'm just getting it now in the court. I need more time. And that is the problem of delayance in justice.
But you can see one thing, Honorable Elias. The lawyers, when they are arguing, yes, you just see that they are opponents. But outside court, they are always friends. That is different from the politicians. In court, the politician is an enemy to the opponent. Outside the court system, they remain so. So how do we move forward?
We are talking of this time around. You are talking of power. Somebody wants to be the president of this country, and you want to take it from him. He will never take it. You can't get it cheaply. You must have to do everything possible. Everything possible to have the position. So we politicians were looking at that position we are looking for. The lawyers, they are to do their job and get their money. And when they came out, they become friends. Even politicians, when we are out of the system, we are very friendly with ourselves. It's only now that they use kind of talks and other things to chase other people. If not, those days when we were younger ones and we were following real politicians, at the end of every campaign, they will come back in the evening and they will sit and discuss their thing and laugh. The one I blow you today, you couldn't counter me, and they laugh over it. But now it's not so.
So how do we avoid this recruitment of youths to just be vanguards of some politicians?
Well, the youths have known it now. They have started taking their destiny in their hands. When their children are in overseas, outside the country, and they are using you as a talk here. Parents are also talking to their children, and the youth are talking to themselves, and it's not as usual. It's coming down, and time is coming very fast that they will understand that they shouldn't be used for tippers.
Meanwhile, the days of our former President Muhammadu Buhari, INEC of those days, Yakubu, INEC chairman, there was this party, not too young to run. It's there for the youths, but it looks like they've abandoned and they are following the older politicians
That is
like
not,
you.
That is not true. That is till now there is chances. We created, all parties created chances, opportunity for youths. Like in my own party.
No, I'm talking of the youths themselves. They have a party, not too young to run, but they still go and hide under the older ones like you.
Parties, to run a party is not a small boys game. Are you getting my point?
You see where we are?
It's not a small boys game. Even paying transport from here to come here, if I don't have the money, I won't come here. And it is very hard for you that has no work to do, no income, and you ask him to come and run for a party. Where is he going to get the money from? Because you must showcase yourself to people. I'm not talking about bribing people. You yourself, you must bring posters out. Poster is money. Advertisement is money. Everything is costly. And so, even in US, you see, their way of politicking there is more costly than that of we that give bribe here or buy votes here. Their own is more costly than us.
So are you pointing at the finger at yourself?
I'm part of it because I'm a politician, a Nigerian politician. We are all behaving the same thing. We don't want the right thing to be done. And they will get it right very soon. Because as they continue, those kind of actions is losing relevance. All elections, each time there is election, there is a change for better.
Let's go on a short break as we've been talking with Honorable Elias Adiku from Benue State, member of ADC.
Chairman, ADC.
Chairman, Benue State. And my name is Ben Shamang. We'll come to that. But when we do come back, let's look at INEC. Before we started these discussions, we were saying, oh, INEC is so much a problem to us. So we want to know how INEC is a problem to the March 2027. We'll come to all of that.
Thank you.
The first reason why matters are prolonged and thereby having cold files, according to you, is because poorness of investigation. Other reasons why we have cold files are the procedural system in our adversarial adjudication.
Interference on the part of the government. That interference is the one that usually become a backlog in the wheel of prosecution counsel.
No matter how stupid any corrupt man is, if he's going with billions of naira, be sure that he will have part of that billion aside to fight and defend the corruption. Part of the defense is protraction, delay of the trial.
The politicization in Nigeria is one of the core problems bedeviling our legal system. In election matters, we hardly get settled principle. They change by the day because there is political interference. Our system is structured in a way that if our prosecutory bodies want to work, the work is easy. But what I believe is if, for instance, they don't genuinely intend to prosecute, if it's just to persecute the person, they want you to just stay in prison, do the media trial, presenting that this person is being charged for this, charged for that. I think sometimes it's a case of the prosecutor being responsible and the person being prosecuted also being responsible.
This is where we focus critically on numerous unresolved cases in the Nigerian and African judiciaries. My name is Charles Agedu. Join me on Cold Files, a chronology of unresolved crime cases, only on Third Eye Africa TV.
Welcome back. Yes, we're talking about INEC. Before our starting this program at the point you were saying INEC is an issue. INEC should look at itself. Why were you talking so much about INEC?
I'm talking about INEC. With the record before me, INEC is a problem.
What's the record
politics.
before you?
The record before me, we have a judgment at hand that says NEC of ADC are authorized by law to go and conduct elections, congresses and conventions and primaries. And we have gone and we have done it. And INEC has not even accepted our results, the report from our congresses and conventions. If they have received it, Mark wouldn't have been in that portal any longer, because we have done our convention. And the whole world knows that we've done our convention. Very successful convention, no confusion. But INEC has refused to receive it. So, and when they went against that decision of the Federal High Court, that sat in Abuja here, they went against that decision, went to appeal court to stay, for the execution of the case to stay. But the appeal court rejected it and said law should take its course. But till I'm talking to you, INEC has not implemented the judgment.
But INEC will also say, I mean, according to the prof, the leader, the chairman, Professor Joash Amopita, he'll tell you that INEC is a legal entity. INEC must obey laws.
They are not obeying law. They are not obeying law. They are not obeying law. They are liars. They are not obeying law.
On air.
Yes, they are not obeying law. I have this record. If I win a case and you want me to, and I serve you with the court case, you reject it, that you don't know me, and it is from the court that has the power, said INEC recognize these people, and you refused. I can tell INEC anything, because it's the judgment I'm talking about now. Why are they rejecting our own when they know that we are the owner of this party?
Probably you tell INEC anything in court.
Come again.
You said you can tell INEC anything.
Yeah,
but that
because I have a judgment. You are telling me, you are cautioning me that I should be careful. I won't be careful. When they have injured me and you said I should be careful, why can I be careful? When they are not doing the right thing. Even if it is 10 times, you bring somebody from the portal down, put another person. If the final case comes, you still do the same thing. What is their problem? Why are they partial? They are partial. Why are they supporting people that are not members of this party than people who brought this party, who has kept this party all this time? Then you should say, I say what to the INEC? They are not doing the correct thing. They have to be fair to all parties.
So now,
because they are the referee of this game, and they know they came with the rules and rules of this game, and they are not obeying. The INEC is not obeying the rules.
So, do you feel that if you have the CTC certified true copy of this judgment, will you go back to court to say help to implement this? How do you intend to do it?
Well,
since you said you have a judgment,
what we are waiting for is the judgment from the appeal court. We are waiting. We are waiting for the date to be given. The moment the appeal court judgment, we will know the next action to take. And the next action is that we'll go and besiege them. We will be there. We will start working with them until it is implemented. Even because they have said that they will go to Supreme, either they win or not win. And it is true. Whether we win, we don't win, we all go to Supreme. And so, but the person that will win from the appeal court has to be in the portal.
But at that point, your political enemies will be many. Time is an enemy. You have alleged that INEC is an enemy.
Yes.
In this matter.
Yes.
Then you also have political parties.
Yes.
Also, they are political enemies. How do you jump over all these hurdles and ensure that you win?
You know, there is somebody who is above all things. And that somebody is God. Anything God says it will happen, it will happen. You can delay it, but when God says it will happen, it will happen. So everything that is happening here, God has hand in it. God made devil. God made person. So everything is in the hands of God.
So if in the end your party, I'm saying if,
Yeah.
I'm not saying you will,
Yeah.
I'm neither saying you shall.
Yeah.
If in the end you don't have a candidate in any of these on your ballot, on the ballot, will you say it's an act of God
It's,
or an act of the party?
it's not out of the party, it's out of God.
Not even out of INEC.
No, it's out of God. God
Not even out of the
is
judiciary.
God is out of God. What God says will happen will happen.
But before you say God, let's not do like some people whose parents or children will fail examination, INEC or WAEC. They'll say that is the way God wanted it. Now, we are talking of political parties, men and women, youths of conscience, who can, they want to pilot the affairs of this country. Now, if they are not getting things right, God has given the intellect, the fingers, the eyes, the nose, everything structurally to function.
Look at my
But
dear,
we are seeing that the party is not moving the way it ought to
my dear,
move.
the former head of state,
Who is this former? We've had them very many.
the head of state, Abacha.
Yes.
He died in a villa with all the military formations, all the attachments in the villa. He died with nobody beating him. So what we are saying, anything that is doing anything now, in your house, human beings, you and I, we are terrible human beings. This fence we are building to the sky is not because of animals, it's because of human beings. Because in the night when you are sleeping, they will come and bug you out of your room. Because of that, you see everybody building fences to the sky.
Maybe the politicians.
Yes.
How many poor people are building fences?
Barbed wire everywhere.
Okay. Now,
So-
there's this belief, Honorable Elias, that those with the big fences, some people say, oh, you've taken so much from the poor. You have the fences to ward them away.
The point I'm driving at is that with all this security, everything they will put there, the big men are putting, are they not dying?
Everyone is dying.
Are they die, you must die. Even either by accident, by sickness, or by anything. That one is not by anything. You will die. One day you will die.
But before all of that,
we came here with nothing and we are going back with nothing.
So says the preacher and the holy books.
Yes.
But before all of that, what can politicians like ADC, politicians APC, this is a general thing, politicians Labour, politicians PRP, any of these political, what do we do to ensure that Nigeria moves forward?
What they should do, my advice to them is that they should note that everything of this earth end here, that you don't carry it anywhere. So what we need is we need a free and fair election. Need a free and fair election. If not me, let it not be another person. It's not done.
And in all of this, you still believe that the judiciary in Nigeria remains the last hope of the common man.
They remain the last hope, whether we like it or not. Nothing has. They are after God is the judiciary. That's where you come and you can't cough.
But we will now see politicians challenging even judgments of the Supreme Court. You go back, see, please, Supreme Court, review what you did. When they said that their judgment is final, supreme as in supreme.
When the Supreme takes a final decision, it's for implementation, and that is the executive to implement it. When they fail to implement it, if it doesn't shoot them, they will refuse to implement it. Just like what is happening now in the local government autonomy. When money is now sent to the local government, the governors are chopping the money all over and giving fake accounts.
Are alleged to be giving fake accounts.
I don't even allege it. I know they are giving fake accounts because I know my local government. I know my local government. The money they are getting is about 1 billion naira every month now. But I have nothing to show. There is nothing to show. But if you come to their record, the road to my own place, they say it's tired. It's not tired.
Which is your place?
I'm from Agaragba, in the local government. If you come now, they say the road from here to this way is tired. The road from here, market here is built. Nothing is on ground.
So have you
And
invoked the Freedom of Information Act to call the chairman to account?
They are aware. They are even picking
No,
somebody.
being
They are
aware, yes, they are aware, but somebody is not doing the correct job. Come, chairman, let's know this money you are given. The law, look at it, the Freedom of Information Act empowers me, Elias Abiku, to question you. This money came to you, so amount. Now, we want to know how and where you've used this project. Where are the contractors who handle it? How did you select
Will
them?
they allow
and all
you?
that?
Will you have access to those records?
The law
Well,
allows you. Have you
no.
put it on trial?
Well, I'm telling you, they won't allow you have access to those documents.
No, that's an assumption. But the law says you can. It's only when you can, you've tried and they block you. The law says, okay, this is the next step you go, but you've not tried it.
Okay, I'll try it.
Aha, now you are moving.
Yes,
So
I'll
that
try
your
it.
people will know.
Yeah.
No, this is a real thing that some political parties are failing to hold government to account. The Freedom of Information Act is there, signed by former Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, so that there's no hiding place. He said he had nothing to hide. You know, and so now back to the issue of accountability. The politician himself or herself, are they accountable to the people, going by what is happening?
They are accountable. It is you and I that is making them to behave like that.
How?
If we vote for A, and he goes, and after 4 years comes back to ask us to vote again, we will ask him, what have you done with the 4 years we send you? We are the one to tell him. And the next thing, what we should do was we'll give him score mark. If he score below, we'll tell him, I'm sorry, we can't send you there again. We have to send another person there because you failed. But politicians, for 4 years, they will bring sugar and
I
Maggi
thought
to
you
us.
would have said, but we, the politicians.
I say we politicians.
Aha.
You see, when you 4 years, they will bring food and bread and other things to share to us. And when they share that one to us, we are grateful to wait for another 4 years. So if not,
After one meal, for 1 hour.
Just look at it. The voters are on the grassroots. Every politics is local. It is those who doesn't know how to read and write that votes for people who are in the National Assembly here. And they will not talk to them again till the next 4 years. They will come back. And they will tell, this time I will do it better. So
how should your party, tell me how, or tell your viewers who love your party or who would want to join your party, how will it be different when you don't even hold your candidates, you don't even hold those you voted in, those you've appointed in high places, you don't hold them to account for actions and inactions?
In our party, the person we have ever had and that has just left to APC, that is Honorable Abijide. I told you here the other day that he's one of the best representatives of his people from Yagba East, from Yagba Federal Constituency in Kogi State. This is the third time he's going, and they are begging him to come and go under APC now. He went to the National Assembly on 2 occasions through our party, ADC.
But there are allegations that he was used to scuttle your own party, and having done so, he crossed over.
What do you expect those people to say? When they came to the party, they didn't take cognizance of him as a man, the only person representing the party in the National Assembly. You went ahead and hijacked the party, and you want him to sit and look at you. He wouldn't.
So he was used.
He wasn't used. How can he say he was used?
But he said so, and you are denying
him. He didn't say so. He was used. People said he was used. Have they not said? I've never been saying that I've been used. Have I been used? I came here and I told you that they say I'm on the high. I mean, plenty DSS and mobile police with CBU and all these things. Living in Hilton and all these things. Am I living in Hilton? Eh?
But your friend at the point was living in a
No, I have no friend. I have no friend living in that place.
Few. Bala
I don't
Bombay.
know. I don't know. I don't know. I have never met him in any of the rooms there. So I
But
would
he has been your friend.
He is my friend. Till now he is. I can't say he's not my friend. But it doesn't mean that I know where he's staying.
So democracy is in soup?
It's not in soup business. I'm telling you that we will continue to see this. It looks as if the world is going to end, but very soon the election will take place and people will emerge at various positions. And they will go to court to object it, and the court at the apex court, they have the final say.
Okay, so let me give you this parting shot, this question. What's your demand as we are concluding? What's your demand to INEC or from INEC?
My demand to INEC, if INEC can hear me and hear people, INEC, be fair, be very straight to this game. This game has rule. Follow the rule. Follow court judgments. Don't be on your own to say you people know too much. If you want the election to be free and fair, it will be free and fair. If you want it not to be free and fair, it will not be free and fair. And that's why we're having this problem. INEC should be free, should be very neutral to all the political parties and to Nigerians.
Okay, so let me push back to you on behalf of INEC.
I'm waiting.
Okay, go here and put your own house in order before you accuse INEC.
We had disagreement and we have gone to court, and the court has put our house in order. It's just for INEC to implement it. And INEC has...
When you still have many pending cases.
Listen, that's what I'm telling you. If INEC would have implemented the judgment, this noise you are hearing would have finished. It's because they are still fueling the problem. INEC is still, they are the one fueling the problem of political parties, not being straight. As long as they are not being straight, political party will be having problem.
Well,
because when the case is decided, INEC should oblige it.
Well, we on Third Eye Africa TV, we are straight. And that's why anybody who comes, we bring him on board. He accounts for what he's doing, what he intends to do, what he has been doing, and what Nigerians should expect from them in very good manners and conduct. My name is Ben Adam Shaman, and our guest has been Honorable Elias Adiku.
Thank you very much.
Chairman, Benue State, ADC. And I want to thank you as usual for always coming here.
Thank you very much. God bless Nigeria.
And we're always saying, very proud Nigeria.
Yes, thank you very much.
Are you supporting the military?
I support everything, every formations.
You forget
not only military, all the formations, security formations.
All the police.
Yes, police. I said all the formations. Security formations.
You're a true Nigerian.
Thank you very much.
With green passport.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye for now, viewers. Thank you very much.